Hi, everybody. You don't want to get on the mic? You did last week. ASMR? No ASMR? Look that up, by the way, if you don't know what ASMR is. What is it again? Like audio something? I always forget. But it's, all about like the weird sounds, right? Which could probably drive some people really nuts. Well, anywho, we didn't even get dolled up. Okay, I did a little bit. Oh, you going to make the noise? Hold on. What are you doing? Oh, come on. I did get dolled up a little bit because let's not subject everybody to that much of a working from home kind of look, which everybody has, I think. How are you? Here's Gidget in the armpit. Yes. Yes, she is. Tell me how your week was and how much you need to bong breathe today. I've been bong breathing all day. Thank God. Last night I watched this video. This is a scratch, not a pick. Last night I watched this video about the full moon and about the eclipse. And the one thing they were saying is like, this one's pretty heavy, a lot of energy, ground. Don't start making these big proclamations and trying to go with all kinds of crazy stuff. Just ground in. So that's what we did last night. We had a quiet night. You were bouncing around a little bit. We did go out and we looked at the moon and it was gorgeous. But then I went to bed and I knew that the eclipse was happening. I let it happen. Hi, Sissy. Yes. Hi. How are you, honey? Oh, I love that picture of you and your little grand. I love you too. How are you? You've been looking, you've been putting on the Ritz, putting on the gorgeous look for sure. Hi, TN. Week's always tiring, but at least we're all here together. Thank you, honey. I agree. I love it when you show up. D-Nice. Auntie D-Nice is in the house. Sharing that memory. If I could turn back time. Sorry, that's been in my head ever since I sent you that message. I think I want to learn how to play that on the guitar and sing it. That would be funny. Been playing the guitar a lot. I'm not going to reveal until I get better again. I'm going to post some pictures of me in a band 30 years ago, and I relearned the guitar all the time. Pick it up, put it back down. Pick it up, restring it, put it back down. Son of a bitch. Louisa, yes. Looking good. Hey, Randy, how are you, friends? Got my Friday morning message from Randy for sure. Hi, Agnes, how are you? Girl, telling ya, take your own advice, bish. That's the lesson of the week. Hey, why don't you take your own advice? Anybody have any stories like that where they didn't take their own advice and then were like, son of a bitch? Guess who's here? Brooke Jones. How are you? How's Abby? How are you, ladies? What's happening in your world, in your kindness world? Ooh, is that a cute guy with you in that picture? Get it, girl. Whoops. Anywho, folks, listen. What does D-Nice say? I have one, and it's about you. Well, we don't get to tell that one. Yes, you do. Who didn't take their own advice? Literally, I saw that post. I was like, son of a bitch, if I could turn back time. Yes, Louisa saying hi to Brooke. You ladies are great. That is awesome. What is happening here? Seriously. So, son of a bitch, what a week. And I feel like I say that every week, but I just want to hold space for us today. I don't want to fall down the rabbit hole too much of this hair. Look at it. I'm getting the roots done next week, but I just was like going with this hair. But it was a tough week. And what I want to know is from the justice standpoint, wow. And here's always my answer too. People are like, oh my gosh, the system is so broken. It's not broken. That's the system. That's how it's gamed. It is gamed for privilege and punishment. And it's random, but it mainly falls on the side is, hey, are you a white guy? No problem, right? It's son of a bitch time, right? Son of a bitch, give me a drink. Let me get some good news here. Randy says he's going on vacation to North Carolina to visit your granny for her birthday and Thanksgiving. That's right. It's the big holiday next week. So have fun. I got a couple thoughts about next week too, about the holiday. So yes, it is son of a bitch time. That could be a new theme for the week. Bottom line, that the system is broken. So what are you going to do about it? So I know for myself, I've had a chaotic couple months with my breakup and my move and all that, and all good, but it's still some work, even when it's your decision. Weeza says you're going to Missouri to visit one of your, is it 22 heartbeats? 23? So you're going to visit number 10. I love that. D Nice says Mexico next week for Anna's 31st birthday. I'm so jealous. I'm going nowhere. I got to rock. Actually, I'm going to Faye's house, and Faye says that she got for us, we're going to have, hold that thought, a smoked turkey breast from Ragin' Hog. So be jealous about that. Oh, Brooke Jones is going to Palm Springs next week. Nice. Good deal. Gosh, I'm glad hearing that. Katie, how was your birthday? And no good news, Sally. Too sad and too tired to even think. Well, we're going to send you some good energy. We all do that for each other, right? Woosa woosa. Bring that in. 25 heartbeats now. Dang. That's awesome, Sissy. I love that family of yours. And let's wish Anna a happy birthday in advance, 31. All right, let me take a drink here. Hold up. So, yeah, send Katie some good energy. Yeah, what are we doing? So what are we doing? Are you volunteering? Are you paying attention to who just got elected? Right? Get that monocle out. Start taking a look at what the shit they're doing. Because there were some interesting election results around the country. So that's my thing for you. Well, what's going on locally? Who's doing what? Who's against critical race theory? First of all, they get that. But start paying attention. So just scale back real locally, because right now this week felt so overwhelming. Apparently they overturned the conviction for the men who assassinated. Oh my God. See, I do this every week. I have notes. Malcolm X, of course, Chucklenut, the fucking clowns. If you go look at my post, because I have a couple of people who can go fuck themselves this week. 2 judges and 2 people that got exonerated. 2 white guys. Go look. Pay attention to judges. Pay attention to your local judges. I think that's the first thing that we can do. Oh, Louisa. Oh, good. Post your link here for that. Whoa, wait. I did not know that. Oh my God, honey. Let's talk after this. All right, y'all. Let's send Katie some hoo-hoo cervical cancer diagnosis, baby. Oh, honey. All right. Let's just sit for a second. I'm going to take a break. Okay. And it's the full moon. And we had the eclipse. Another deep breath. Bring it in. It's for Katie. Hold that in. Tits up, everybody. Everybody has boobs, by the way. You all have breast tissue. That's us holding space. I bet you are drained. Yes, yes, yes. We got you, though. We got you. Oof, girlfriend. Man, I did not know that. Okay. But I love you, and you got this. Yes. Everybody send Katie some energy right now. Hi, Jerry. How are you? Y'all post your links in here of what you do, because I want to make sure in this time that we're all sharing all of the really, really good links. Jerry has Code Blue Computing, which has kept my computers healthy for a while. Brooke is kindness. Oh God, why do I forget? So, by the time Friday comes around, you guys have to remind me of everything, including like, hey, what'd you eat for breakfast? Because that's how I roll. Hearts for Katie. That's right. Janine Cameron is here. What's going on? What's going on? What is it you say? What's happening here? Morgan's here. Babe, how have you been? Man, I've been thinking we need to have a talk. Morgan was one of the first people when I really, really began my journey with being an actionist and an activist, which is I'm still, on the journey. And Let's let the women do the work. Yeah, no doubt we do. On the journey, random. Thank you, Yep, RAK. RAOK. Yes, Random Acts of Kindness. Go follow Brooke. Man, that organization she is with is amazing. And of course, then we have our other kindness ambassador, which is Louisa, who's going to come back on here too. Yeah, Morgan, so exhausted. Morgan and I really, really started connecting, and it was right after. Well, I think we talked before George Floyd, but before that. So of course we have the Ahmaud Arbery case, which is just a hot mess. We have the case today. We have the Justice for Julia's cause, which is Julius Jones. Thanks Governor Stitt for doing the bare minimum of letting it to an hour before his execution. Like, oh no, just kidding. However, he did not commute his sentence. He only gave him clemency with the guarantee that he'll never get out of prison. What are we doing? What are you doing? What are we doing besides getting mad and wishing ill will? Sorry, I really try not to. My Jesus gives me a get out of jail pass for it sometimes. My Jesus thinks those guys are assholes too. I'm sticking with that. D Nice says tomorrow is Trans Remembrance Day. Thank you for that. Abso-fucking-lutely. Please learn correct pronouns. Please learn how to support people, and please believe people. If someone says that bothers me and doesn't support me and makes me feel threatened, fucking believe them. Okay? All right, so let's do our homework too. Who's in power? What are you doing? What have you done? Tell me some good things. Bow, bow. I need to, after I get off this call, I'm going to call this woman named Nikki that I met last week. I didn't tell you about this. And I'm telling you this because I'm not tooting my horn. I'm telling you this because little things matter. So last week I met Miss Nikki. I was making phone calls and I was curing ballots. Actually, it was 2 weeks ago. And if you remember, curing ballots is when it's a really, really close race. You call up because you want to make sure even the people that their vote didn't get counted because there was a problem with their signature, usually you call them up and say, hey, could you cure your ballot? Just make sure that your vote counts. And they usually send in a picture of their license. So that's what I was doing for local elections. Yeah, Kenosha's about an hour out, babe. That was a huge deal for us with Kenosha. So, I hope you're staying safe. Anyway, so I call Miss Nikki and I talked to her the week before and she said, okay, my daughter's going to try and help me. Well, then somehow on the phone bank, I got her again. And she said, I've lost my vision. I've only lost it in the last year. My kids can't help me right now. And I just said, where do you live? Where you live? So are you comfortable with me coming over? Are you vaccinated? At the time I've already gotten my booster. And I called my volunteer person. I said, is it okay if I go do this? So I went over to see Miss Nikki. And what a gift for me. So we hung out. She's got this really cute dog. She lives in Commerce City. Anyway, so now we are, I'm going to try and see her this weekend. John Giovanni Preto, what's happening, my friend? Good to see you. So I helped her cure her ballot, but it was funny. And then we looked at all this material. She had this beautiful bedspread that she had in her family. It was almost 100 years old that had been crocheted. So to sit and to take in and what's going on in her life and her world and just listen and visit. She's going to cook. She's going to cook for me soon. Which I'm really excited about. But the funny thing is then she called me later. She said, I just want to let you know my son is upset that you came over and helped me. And I said, have him call me. I get it. I worry about my 80-year-old mom, some random chick showing up. And so we got a good understanding. She's like, oh my God, when you get old, your kids become your parents, which I thought was funny. Anyway, things like that. So I helped one woman's vote count. So what are we doing? You tell me. Oh, hi, Sassy. How are you? I don't know if I'm coming over this weekend. I have to tell you, I've had to really rein it in on where I'm going. Michelle's having a little get together, but we'll talk about it. I'm saying that story again for what are these small little things that you're doing to make it count. And because right now I feel powerless. I felt powerless today. I felt angry. I felt righteous anger. And then when I balance that out of the work that I need to be doing as a light worker, it's really tough. It's tough to want to pray and beat ass at the same time. It is. Who feels that way? Who struggles with this? Brooke, you're a badass. I wonder if you do with random acts of kindness, because then there's also the thing. I saw a couple posts today. I'm going to put this out here. A friend of mine posted about the outcome of the trial. And then I saw some people saying some very disparaging things. And what bugged me was that somebody was clearly like a QAnon. And then he also said, it was my friend George commented, and he said, oh, if you're too limp wristed to do something. And I was like, oh my God, now you're homophobic and it was so bad. And the comments was, hey, now let's all, agree to disagree here. And I was like, fuck that guy. Like, I'm not going to agree to disagree to have you sit there and talk about, first of all, you thought it was that he was crazy, that Rittenhouse got off. And then two, to make this like not even thinly veiled gay homophobic slur on the comment. And I was really, here we go. I'm going to make these. I was really like, no, that's not how that works. You can agree to disagree. You know how I love saying this about pineapple on pizza, not about, oh, now let's be nice. Y'all, that's what got us in this place in the first place. That's patriarchy. That's colonialism. Hold on. Thank you, Michelle. I love you too, baby. I know you understand. TM all the time. Michelle, fuck yes. Oh, yes. The struggle is bad and real. And my girl also, Morgan. Empathy meter is low right now. I understand it. And, somebody commented, and I love this guy, Rob, who commented on mine, because first of all, he's with Colorado Animal Care Foundation that rescued Miss New Booty. Give Mama Gizzy. Thank you. So I give him a get out of jail card, because he's the guy that like literally he helped get Gidget from the, she was on auction. She was as. They've been knocking her up for 5 years, and then she went to auction, but they rescued her. You and your 7 teats. Now we have 9 teats. 7 teats, 9 teats. That's right. So he said something like, I hope, just some wishing and I just said, wishing death on someone is not in my wheelhouse. However, I get it. All right. And here's the other thing I will say, I don't know. I didn't struggle with it, but I just faced it today, was doing the post that said, these people can go fuck themselves, right? And I included, because I heard this story this week about this judge who said that, oh, my auntie's here. Auntie Linda, I love you, and thank you for loving your potty-mouthed niece. That's me. These guy, Christopher Belter, Belter. Now, trigger warning. Thank you, Belter in one day. Janine, that's right. I'm numb. That's right. Like literally, this judge. This is where you pay attention to these judges. Judge Bruce Schroeder. That's the Wisconsin guy. Judge Matthew J. Murphy III. Niagara County court judge. This guy in Niagara County basically said, even though this kid admitted that he sexually assaulted 4 young women, that he didn't deserve jail time. Now, who does that remind you of? that piece of garbage in California that assaulted the woman behind the dumpster. Somebody looked that guy's name up. We need to give it a name. And the judge said, oof, he shouldn't have to suffer for 20 minutes of what he did to this woman. Y'all, this system is broken. And guess what? The regular shit's not. Brock Turner. TFG. That fucking guy. Y'all, please always wear headphones when you listen to this. I implore you. I am the friend that you do not put on speakerphone. Auntie, remember when mom called me from the fabric store and she's like, now, honey, you're on speaker. Yeah, Brooke knows it too. Yeah. And even saying things like, well, I have a daughter or I have a this. And so I totally understand. No, stop saying that too. Why do you need to have a lived experience in order for you to have empathy? It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So stop saying it. Just say, I'm a human being. That shouldn't happen. That's how you delineate by skin color of who you think should have a jail sentence. Oh, you look this way. Look this up if you don't know this name. Kalief Browder. I believe it's Kalief Browder. Browder. Look him up. Trigger warning. It is probably one of the toughest. I read about him in the New York Times, and then he eventually committed suicide. This young kid who was put in Rikers Island on charges of stealing a backpack, which he didn't, but he wasn't able to get out. Either his mom couldn't bail him out, or there might have been like another some kind of minor jaywalking thing. So this kid spends 3 years at Rikers for something he didn't do. Our system is broken. Our system is broken. So you compare Kyle Rittenhouse with Kalief Browder. There's some apples and oranges, of course, in all this. And please don't, but what about me? Or I will punch you in the dick so hard, whether you have one or not. Janine says, they are setting a precedent, right? Motherfuckers. Am I on speaker? Exactly. Morgan, proximity doesn't make you anti-racist or a feminist or fill in the blank. That's right. That's right. It doesn't. Oh, well said, sis. Here's some other things that you can do. Have you listened to James Baldwin? Just Google James Baldwin. He was saying things back in the day, in the 60s. Just my stories, I posted an interview with him with Dick Cavett. Kudos to Dick Cavett for, I'm sure he took some shit for it. Do things like this. Professional troublemaker. Levy AJI Jones. AJI, I might be saying her name right. The Fear Fighter Manual. Tarana Burke, Unbound. Please buy this book. If you had any interest, as well you should, in the Me Too movement, this is who started it. Okay? Not some actress, not a bunch of white women. This is what you want to be getting. So you want to talk about race. Idioma Aluyo. Please get this. Yeah? And here's another one. This one holds a special place. This is Robert Copeland. We went to high school together. This book is amazing. This is these are like fictionalized versions of the story of his family. The thing that I love that Rob really put together too was the fact of the colorism in families. But this book is amazing. This one is called The Synchronization of Life. It's Robert M. Copeland. I'm going to put a link to that as well. Your name doesn't belong to you. You just need to make sure that you do right by it, says Rob. So I'm going to put that link in there too. Morgan, he spent 3 years in Rikers, and most of that was in solitary. Y'all, I mean, this is that thing of what you think like looks normal. So I implore you, what are we doing about it? Tell me what you're doing about it. What are you doing? What have you done? Have you looked somebody up? Have you made sure a vote counted? This isn't a comparison thing. This is yeah. And we shouldn't be surprised by today, but what are we going to do about it? He was a minor. That's right. This is the comparison. That's right. He was 15 Please look up his story. Please be aware it's very traumatizing to read, but you gotta know these things. When you know these things, you can't unknow them. You can't unlearn them. Let's pray for Aurora and also pray for Colorado. We had a couple shootings this week. I don't know what's going on. I did post the meme, like the world right now on fire of me. Have you seen Ted Lasso yet? Have you seen Ted Lasso? God dang, it's so good. You know what is also good? I talked about it last week, was the morning show. That is triggering. I will let you know right now. That is triggering, but it's good. Let me pull some cards for you. Could you post your links to something that you love or that you really like? Yeah, that's what it was. There was a documentary about him on Netflix. The 1619 Project book is coming out. And oh boy, you need to follow everything that has to do with that. I mean, I think that it's Hannah Nicole Jones. She might be Ida Bay Wells on Twitter, but she's always in shock about how much, like, she's done some really controversial things to shake up the system, but the 1619 Project, she said, was the one that just blew everybody up. Oh, Brooke, this is awesome. You're raising money for the Equal Justice Initiative. Such good work happening here. Is that also helping? Thank you, honey. Would you post a link? And then I'll make sure. I bet, we have Colorado Gives Day coming up pretty soon. Save all your money, you guys. Put all your money into and then if you have, could you post links to things that you really, really like that are vetted for money raising? That would be awesome. I also did a post about working with the Junior Achievement. They do amazing things too. They have amazing programs. Listen, y'all, now I say I do talk about politics and election and the judges and so forth. I will say, don't be fooled. That's not how change is going to be made. It's going to be systems that we're going to be setting up and programs and things that because we can't build new things based on colonialism and patriarchy. That's not worked. So what are you doing for new programs? I was shocked I didn't lose more friends today, by the way. Once in a while, I just like to shake shit up. All right, you ready? I'm going to card you up. Boop. Oh, I got my nails done this week. Oh, God, they made me so happy. Look at that. Boop, 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 boop. Nails did. I choose love. I try on all shapes, sizes, and colors. Isn't that gorge? I loves it. All right. Love is the infinite web that weaves all light, life, and purpose together. It is the glue that makes us passionate and bonkers at the same time. Choosing love does not stop suffering, but it helps you rise above it. We live for love. We create love. We share ice cream for love. We even die for love. Love is not some massive achievement to strive for. Love is everything. I love that. No pun intended. Love is everything. Every glance, conversation, meal, story, and experience. Just like ice cream. Try on love of all shapes, sizes, flavors, colors, and more. You might be surprised at what exotic new loves you will find. Yay. My heart is full. I love that. See what I did? I love the inside of the box too. Procrastination, fear, and insecurity gremlins. Your creative mind is against that. All right, let's do another one. I like this one too because I feel so good as overwhelmed as this week was from a justice standpoint. For an empath, I'm so excited about sort of the next steps, next chapter of my life. Are you? Like, what's your next chapter? What's going on with you? Anything new and exciting? Starting a new construction project? Ooh, I got hired as a expert witness for another construction project. You're gonna put me on the stand. You better get a beep for that. Beep. What the? Pretty fun. Also talking to some other new clients for the live streaming. Excited about the Just Get Out of Town group because I am loving getting a bunch of new points for travel. Ooh. Building the Boob Report. I have a couple of podcasts that have been on. I haven't promoted yet, but Michelle has her podcast as well. So Michelle, post some links. I think you just put episode 8 out, right? Nice. What else you got? Here's your next card. You ready? Say it with me. Look here. Say it with me. I lead the best fucking life ever. Yeah. You know what I like too, just despite like all the craziness, we're not wishing ill will on other folks. We're just leading our best life. Yeah. Look at all that. Look at all that. Boop, boop. So that's where the heart centered and the love comes from too, is you don't have to live a best life based on someone else not doing better. That's colonialism. That's perfectionism. That's some bullshit too. Oh, TN's got some good things. Okay. And you know what? Guess what? That is huge. Just hanging on. Because, girl, you do so much, Morgan. So you being here, you being upright, we're all winning, boo. I get you, though. Depends on the day. Tien says she pitched a ghost show with a diverse group of ghost hunters. What? God dang, girl. That is so fun. I'm sorry. Hold up. You what? Got some irons in the fire to partner with Ted Lasso. What the actual? Let's all take a moment for that. Let's put that in the universe hopper that happens. Because if you haven't watched Ted Lasso, first of all, what the hell are you doing? Second of all, I can't with that show. Oh my God, I have the pricklies. Oh my goodness, Brooke, I can't with you. That is amazing. Just those words, because that is exactly what Random Acts of Kindness is about. And thank you for reminding me every time you come on the show what the name of it is, because again, the fact that I just have pants on or like a little fun bra or something and some lip gloss, I'm winning. All right, best fucking life ever. You ready for it? Well, you should always live your best life. Ooh, this is part of it. Listen to this. While you should always live your best life, what happens if you lead others to discover their best lives too? Your energies and positive momentum combine into abundance tornadoes, ripping through and destroying Depression Avenue, Resistance City, and the almighty United Procrastinations. I have a United Procrastinations in my world. Doing what you love births the divine through you, and helping others discover what they love births divinity throughout the galaxy. I'm so going to post this card. Generosity always shakes the tree of prosperity. You were born to lead the way. Fuck yeah. Holy wow. Man, that was good. That was amazing. Whew, I'll post that as soon as I'm done. Okay, looky here. Ted who, just kidding. You better be kidding. You better recognize D Nice. I'll watch it with you for the third time. Thank you, Michelle, for putting that in there. And I love you, Morgan. I do, babe. We haven't talked in a while, but you're always in my heart. You know what I mean? It feels like, just know that as a friend, as my friend, you guys all know this. Like, oh, I haven't talked to you in a while. Boop. Like riding a bike. Hi, Jocelyn. How are you, love? Good to see you. Yeah. Oh, you better. You better keep us posted. That is so cool. And please, you all, let's just everybody go back through the comments. And again, we're holding space for Katie. Let's hold space for each other. All of this, even if we're feeling up or down. I mean, look at this. Helping others discover what they love births divinity throughout the galaxy. I can't. I can't. Oh, Janine's got something good here. She says, Sims Fiala Foundation works with young men of color to change their circumstances and focuses on educating everyone from the family to teachers to school districts to legislative bodies located in Denver. That right there. Yes. Oh, I forgot you work with them, honey. Thank you. Oh, hi, Katie. Really jazzed about making your exit plan to leave the current rat race and be way more independent and mobile. 5 years from now, your lives will look very differently. Katie is in my J Good group, which is Just Get Out of Town. And we are changing our lives up with that group. I will post the link to the group. And then we are actually in the exclusive lounge, which is a coaching program. It is paid, but it's so worth it. Katie, Congrats, babe. Hi, Pamela. Absolutely. Can you wear that card on your forehead so you can see it every time you look in the mirror? I live my best fucking life ever. But what I love about this, I love that this is also about leading others to discover their best lives too. That's what it's all about. That and what? The hokey pokey. I'm that old. Yes, always on your heart and mind, babe. Thank you. Absolutely. Bill is here. Bill celebrated his 2-year anniversary this week. Hi, honey. It's Bill's tomorrow. What's going to happen? Hopefully, something good. Mm-hmm. We are all divine. We are all energy. We're all connected, which can be really annoying when you think about some of the people we were talking about today. But what are we doing? What are we doing to change it? I'm just saying, man, this card again, I loves it. All right, let me do one more and then I'm going to go. Actually, I'll call Miss Nikki tomorrow. But anyway, thank you for listening to my story about Miss Nikki because she just, yeah, she's really made me happy. I was very glad that she accepted my my help and my friendship. You know, my glasses match my headband. Oh, my glass matches my headband. Yes, it does. Noise. Do you love this one? This is called Brewmate. I think it's got like it's for when I used to roadie when Charlie would drive me around. Now I just Uber. Yeah, I'm getting my hairs did soon. Still thinking about the bangs. I know you all said no bangs, but I also am now in talks with a new tattoo artist here in Denver because I am thinking about who's tatting it up. Why not? I love this little canvas I got going on. Oh, this is so us. This is so us. I am authentically and unapologetically me. Yeah, there it is. Katie says she just decided to cut bangs. I want to see pictures, please. Michelle's getting another one soon. Oh, nice, honey. You are one gorgeous canvas too. That's awesome. Ooh, I can't wait to see. Who are you getting yours with? Yeah, I think it'd be fun. Like I'm just ready to do the whole thing. All the things. All right. Who needed this? Okay. Okay. When others tell you how you should act or feel, oh boy, this is all of us. They disrespect your ability to write your own story, to play in your own game, to be the creator of your own creations. We all do it to each other. We need to playfully judo chop the external goon squads who try to shape your story to fit their molds, but also don't try to force others to fit your mold. But you also should not try to force others to fit your mold. We are all perfect just as we are. We all deserve the respect to complete our own missions. Always be authentically and unapologetically you. Now, that goes in with what I was saying about this post that I did today, because I was like, well, am I going to do this? Meaning post something that says people who can go fuck themselves today. Let me recap. Judge Bruce Schroeder, Kyle Rittenhouse, Niagara County Court Judge Matthew J. Murphy III, and Christopher Belter. Those 4 guys can go fuck themselves, including and not limited to the McMichael guys and then the other guy that are the murderers of Ahmaud Arbery. They too can go fuck themselves. But what was tough about that, all right, again, not tough, but just more of like, well, you might offend, you might lose a client. You might, and then I went, who cares? Who cares? I would rather show that I am for breaking down the system that doesn't work. Right? Now, if you don't like that, then you're not someone I want to be friends with. You're not someone I want to do business with. So that takes that out. Then you can be authentically and unapologetically you. I know it's scary. Costs you money sometimes. Costs you time. Morgan wants another new tattoo as well. Let's do a girl time at the tattoo parlor. How fucking amazing would that be? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Hell yeah, exactly. Or take their money. Yep, exactly. You guys, Yeah, and this is it. But the more we normalize this, the more we normalize authentically and unapologetically being you. And again, I love the caveat. The caveat is we're not going to try and force others to fit into a mold either that fits our narrative. There's the rub, right? Sometimes, especially as women, we overcompensate with our fierceness of like, free to be me, fuck everybody else. But that attitude can sometimes also infringe on other people. So if we are just unapologetically ourselves and stay in that place, which why I think the grounding this weekend was really important, then we don't infringe on other people's energy and their sovereignty and their freedom. We just attract what we're supposed to. Man, I'm pulling all kinds of stuff out of my ass today, aren't I? Yes, Mama is Gumaku. Thank you so much. I've been having fun with reels, by the way. So please check my Facebook reels. I just did a new one for Bong Kui Kui, which I thought was funny. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to go. It's 6:41. We started at 6 o'clock on the dot. We sure did. If you're watching in replay, just say hi. If you want to share any links, please do. Michelle, share your tattoo person because I think I want to know about them as well. But wouldn't that be fun? I definitely want to get something on like the shoulders and the arms. I mean, my skin, this old bitty is 56. Let's do it. Katie, I want to see pictures of your bangs as well. All right. On that note, I love you. I do. Give Mama one more kiss. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week. Yeah. Oh gosh. Before I forget, go look on native-land.ca. I believe it's nativeland.ca. I'll post a link. Find out where you are. Find out where you're sitting, either where you live or where you're going to be celebrating the holiday next week. And then give thanks to those spirits because we are all on stolen land. We are on someone else's land. Now, of course, I love that Indigenous people really weren't about owning land, but they had their regions. And so why don't you find out today what land you're sitting on specifically? I'm in Arapahoe County, so do the math on that one. But especially if you're going to go travel next week, find out where. I mean, if you're going to celebrate Thanksgiving, that's right. You need to think about what the real meaning of it is and then celebrate and give back. All right. Thank you. All right. I love y'all. See you next week.